counter going. You're not going to have some weird video incident. I'm going to play with making another video where it's wide-wise for everyone that likes wide. Let me move my... I got a new camcorder thing. I'm juggling memory of everything. I have different devices. I have some devices that will hold my deletes when I transfer them to my desktop. I will have that where it just all of a sudden won't delete stuff for 30 days, and I'm starting to run out of memory, so I have to have so many different things. Anyways, so this is the canvas. I did a taping video. It's all going to be in my tutorial stuff. I'm going to have them, it's going to be in my playlist for tutorials. Prepping tutorials. I am using 60-40 glue with, it is like 50-50 to the paint. If you can see, it doesn't really, it just drips. This is the base that's going on top. I'm not doing any pour today because I want this to coat the canvas. I don't want to trust the brush. So it's prepped and ready for hopefully tomorrow. If not, I'm going to make a white canvas tomorrow. I also have a creamy caramel or caramel, depends where you're from, color that I'm going to prep too. I want to prep as many canvases as I can because my paint levels are unpredictable. And anyways, that number 28 box is keeping this from paint sagging. I don't know how this is going to work because it looks like it's got some creases from the wood. I don't know how that's going to come into play. And let's just have a little fun here. Not so much fun that I spill paint all over, so we'll move that. So, and I try to count to like 10 seconds. We'll count really fast to 10 seconds, I don't know. Just to let my heat gun warm up. And you can see bubbles popping. Bubbles, tiny bubbles. Ooh, this is not, today this is nice and warm. I can feel the contrast. When I used it the other day when it was still kind of warmer out, I couldn't really feel the contrast of the heat. So I just did the bubbles. You want to mix your paints up and your glues up probably a day or two in advance, so some of the bubbles separate out or pop out, they surface out, whatever you want to call it. This is probably a lot of paint on this canvas. You probably don't need as much of this paint. But this is where taping it makes it nice if you want the edges. And I will work on the brush strokes in a little bit to kind of smooth those out. I want to get this over the edges. I want to get it so if for some reason it doesn't all go as planned, like it doesn't pour through, it's all got this great gray color that is kind of a natural frame if somebody hangs it and doesn't opt to frame it, because I'm not always into framing pictures myself. It's definitely a personal preference. It depends what you like on your walls, what fits in with your decor. There's no right or wrong really too much with art, except making sure you don't have lots of tiny bubbles. So this one, I'm just going to keep smoothing out. I'm hoping I can get these bubbles out with the air gun. If not, or the hot heat gun, if not, I've got a toothpick, and I will just patiently go all around it with a toothpick, and voila. You know what? There. I could tell the weight on this canvas is different than the other canvas, because the other canvas, when I did it, it didn't really sag at all. So this canvas is, I don't know if it says pulled as tight or is a looser one. I'm gonna have to research. Somebody, if you know, can you wet the back of the canvas and then let it dry and see if it tightens the canvas that way? There we go. I should have got one of these rags wet. I'm hoping it kind of self-levels a little bit. This is just plain grade. I don't even know what hue it is of house paint anymore, but we are getting into bubbling now. I haven't bought a torch yet. I'm on the fence about owning a torch because I don't want to catch it on fire, because obviously I'm going to town just blowing this with the heat gun, and some say house paint will catch on fire faster than the regular craft acrylic paint. I probably should have put my hair up. Yeah, these are bubbles. No, that's actually a dot. This is gook. This is probably paint clumps. Some people use a strainer and strain their paints before they do it. You might want to. I don't have a strainer dedicated to strain this yet, so I am just going old school, pushing all these clumps over the edge. I'm pushing them over the edge, and this will take probably about 9 hours to dry. Depends on the paint that you have. And once it dries, then you're good to go. I mean, you could do it wet. I've seen raw canvas pours where artists just go right to town after pouring this. But I kind of want to, I don't have that much space. Otherwise I would do a whole bunch of these and then, yeah, no. So for me, this gray paint is, let's see what we got here. This gray paint is by Behr, and it is, this is my, can you tell? Interior semi-gloss enamel. It was done in white. It was a white before. Oh, here we go. Here's a better one. It's Behr Base 3900-N, and it is custom color match. So, yeah. That's what that is. And what I do too is, if you like buying base paint to save some money in bulk, go to like Lowe's in the pre-made paint area, and they've got like returns. They have samples. They have different things that you can just go, oh, that looks like a good gray. I'm gonna use it forever. And then you can just buy it, and you don't even have to wait for them to mix it. Or you can have them mix up a paint for you if you want a theme. Okay, so that's the fancy just prepping for. It's gonna take about 9 hours to dry, and then tomorrow I'll probably do some more. It's wonderful. Ask me questions, let me know. I'm learning with you.